Hey, I'm Richie923 and I'm on Geek Status. Today we're going to check out Hasbro's Power Rangers Lightning Collection roleplay toys from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So Hasbro now has the toy rights to Power Rangers. They acquired it from Bandai back in 2018, and now Hasbro is the latest to dip back into the world of Season 1 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers with their new Lightning Collection roleplay toys. So we're going to take a look at some morphers, some weapons, some helmets, and compare it to what we've had in the past. And let's jump right in. Alright, so first up, Hasbro's Power Morpher. But before we do that, the 1993 Bandai America Power Morpher. Their inverse has Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and it's upside down. The original is supposed to be like this, and it was supposed to come with a belt buckle that the Japanese version did come with. Has the pull-out handle, the button with the morphing sound, coins. You swivel it out, these tabs to hold it in place, and you can swap it out for whatever ranger that you want to morph into. And then in 2013, Bandai America released the Legacy Collector's Edition Power Morpher. So this does come with the belt buckle, and this is mostly die cast. It's a larger mold, proper screen accurate labels. Press the button with the morphing sound, and if you hold it down, you get morphing music. Also, let's visit the back here, a nice new mold. Again, the original Morpher had no decals in the back. For the back of the original Dino Buckler, we have these labels here. And Bandai America did some new molds, and that holds backwards. And the same thing happens with the Legacy Morpher. It holds backwards as well. You can clip this onto your belt. You press this back button here, the coin kind of pops out. No tabs needed, and we have a nice die-cast coin. And yeah, Bandai America did tease that for the different coins you would get different sounds, but unfortunately for the final release that wasn't the case. And now, Hasbro's Lightning Collection Power Morpher. Comes with a nice display stand. I would say that the Lightning Collection Morpher reaches a nice medium between these two. It has awesome playability, it has good quality. It's not fully die-cast like the Bandai one, but it's light enough where you can still put this on your belt buckle, take it out, play around with it. And they have some really cool, awesome screen-accurate features, but I would say the design itself kind of strays away from what we see on the show. But yeah, it comes with the belt buckle, so you can wear it in Power Ranger mode. Put this back on the stand, and has the pull-out handle. So it has sounds lifted straight from the show, and they're taking it a step further by delivering on what Bandai wasn't able to do. So if we swap out the coins, it goes back to the swivel tab system here. So the coins are metal, but they do have these tabs here to kind of keep them in place. Awesome that it does change colors as well. I really dig that. And also as a special Easter egg, if for whatever reason the Morpher doesn't open, but yeah, let's morph really quick. It's morphing time. Now that I'm in gear, let's complete the look. So this can clip onto your belt like so. It's not weighed down by the die cast of the Legacy Power Morpher. But it does protrude a little bit out, and that's where we'll get into the difference of the screen accuracy. Of course, in the show, they actually use these, so this is as screen accurate as you can get. And then with the Legacy Power Morpher, it's quite thick, and it is quite heavy. But what Hasbro did here, they actually made this thing even way thicker. This is the biggest of the bunch, but it is lighter. To compare it to how the Legacy Edition has their belt buckle. There is this slight little gap when it's in Ranger mode. Not so much when it's in civilian mode. And again, this is more for the Zyuranger aspect of it. It is more flush when it's in civilian buckle mode. We don't see this in Power Rangers. It came from their magic pocket from behind them. And interestingly enough, the Hasbro edition Power Morpher does have a more flush connection when it's in belt mode, but when it's reversed, it does not lock into place. It fits, but it doesn't clip in, so it's not recommended to wear it backwards. Maybe that's their way of saying this is a Mighty Morphin product only, not paying so much homage to Zyuranger. So the Morpher is only compatible to be locked in Ranger mode here. And that's a look at the Power Morpher. But now to fully get in gear, let's check out the Lightning Collection Red Ranger helmet. This was the second of the Lightning Collection helmet releases. The first was the White Ranger Tommy, and then they released the Red Ranger helmet. Up there I have the Pink Ranger helmet and the newly released Blue Ranger helmet, and we're waiting for the other ones, so I have other helmets in the form of disguise Halloween costumes. This is also our second dip into a Red Ranger helmet. And just really quick, this is their release. It's a little bit larger than what we'd expect, but it is a nice quality helmet. The color is a little matted down. Comes with these side clips here. A little bit large. This is a little bit smaller. The color is a little bit more screen accurate, and the look and feel is pretty awesome. Let's check it out. Has some nice paint detail. The clips are here, they're molded in, but they don't function. It's more of a magnet, has adjustable straps inside. I'm always scared I'm gonna clip my earlobes. Breathability is great, it has some vents on the sides here. I don't have to worry about fogging anything up. It makes for an awesome cosplay piece. It comes with a stand, so we're gonna keep this aside for now. This is the Lightning Collection Power Sword. This just got released. I think the quality is great, details are awesome, and it has some really neat screen accurate features. First of all, I press a button. Has some motion activated sounds. Plays the theme song when you press this top button here. And it has one amazing screen accurate feature that I love. You get to energize it. Let's do that again, but properly. So as soon as Hasbro announced that feature, I immediately knew what they were talking about because I remember that one specific scene in the show where Jason did that, and I'm like, that's freaking cool, and I'm really glad that Hasbro pulled that off. It is touch activated, so as soon as you move your hand across the blade, the feature lights up. Now the feature is only on one side, so one side is actually more screen accurate to the painted blade. The other side, the plastic is a little bit translucent, so you can see the light up feature happen. And other Power Ranger fans will know that this is us double dipping again into a collector's power sword. The Bandai Legacy is a little bit more screen accurate. If you can see on the sides here, this is a little bit more tapered than here. Middle portion where the coin is, it's nicely detailed. And Hasbro, on the other hand, they filled it in with some Lightning Collection, Mighty Morphin-esque designs, which I really don't mind. And I know that there's been some criticism about that. I'm just gonna see it the way Bandai America kind of added lightning bolt stickers to the original Mighty Morphin toys. I think it follows that spirit of Mighty Morphin over the Japanese Zyuranger toys. And also just released from Hasbro, the Lightning Collection Power Lance. I have to say that this release is one of my favorite items. In the show, Billy has two separate weapons, but if he wants to combine them, that activates the lights and sounds. Again, just like the Power Sword has motion activated sounds. And the added feature of extending to a full staff mode. Just a little over 4 feet tall. These sounds and lights activate through when you connect it or when you press buttons that are near the blades. And what I dig about the stand here is you can display it two separate weapons right here, or boom, you display it in staff mode. Ow, kind of knocked myself in the, there you go. And these are what we have so far of Hasbro's power weapons. The playability is there. It's light enough to swing these around. Again, I wouldn't go striking anyone with these. These tips are a little bit tough. Again, I think the quality is just fine. I think that cheap feeling that people were talking about is just a slight wobble happening here. But when you hold it by the ends here and kind of play with it this way, it feels more sturdy. I don't think this will break while you're playing with it at all. And in the description on the website, they did tease that there is a power blaster coming our way. So here is Bandai Japan's original Howling cannon, or as we know it here in the States, the Power Blaster. This is the Japanese version. There are some differences, but the American release had the same mold, so this is the size that we had as kids. As you can see, the difference in the power sword, and also, hope I don't break this. Oh my god, I'm nervous. It's always anxiety inducing playing with 30-year-old toys, hoping that these plastic bits don't break off. As you can see, we have quite a size difference. So you can imagine that the power blaster that we're going to be getting, please don't break, the sheer size that we're going to be getting for the power blaster is going to be like enormous. So soon we should be expecting a power bow, power daggers, power axe. So looking forward to a Lightning Collection power blaster in the future. And last but not least, actually first, because this was Hasbro's first Lightning Collection roleplay item, the Green Ranger's infamous Dragon Dagger. And before we take a look at the awesomeness of this, let's look at the original 1994 Bandai America Dragon Dagger and 2014 Legacy Collection Dragon Dagger. Again, I feel like the Hasbro crosses that medium between playability, screen accuracy. The toy from 1994, scaled down smaller for the kids. Unfortunately, this toy no longer has working electronics, but it did have the two different tunes, as well as a third button to play a quick "Go Go Power Rangers," and then some battle sounds when you press this button here. And then in 2014, Bandai released their Legacy Collection. Die-cast metal where it counts, except for the blade. This is a soft plastic blade here. Nice 24 karat gold plating. Let's turn it on. Battle sounds. But when you press this towards your mouth, that's where you get the flute sounds. So let me hold it down here, press this here. That's when the Dragon Zord gets summoned. That's for the Dragon Zord attack. And if you just want to rock out. A little bit of a minor inconvenience. That means someone has to actually either hold it down. But that's actually more in line with the original Japanese release of the original Dragon Dagger. You had to press that down to get the sounds. Let's take a look at Hasbro's Lightning Collection Dragon Dagger. And this has amazing features as well. No die cast on this release. It's lighter, you can play around with it more. It does have some battle damage. You can look around, some detailing here. The blade looks used, it looks antique. I kind of like that, a different approach from what we got here. This is more of like a pristine collector's edition, nice, hefty, and heavy. This one is more of a premium toy, and I dig it. Again, you get the same sounds. No need to press the mouthpiece down, but we're gonna get into an awesome feature in just a second. But just to review the sounds, press the middle one. Get the Dragon Zord call. The attack sounds, and then if you shift the switch over here, you get a nice glow for energizing. Unfortunately, no motion activated sounds here. The one feature that I love, when you turn the bottom piece here, it goes into flute mode, where you can actually play individual notes. So that allows you to how freaking cool is that? They allowed you to actually play the tune. So that means we have some sort of scale here. And also as a bonus, when you go back to the other mode, there's a small button here. When you press that and press the theme song button, nice mellow mode. Modern rock. And then you're in the club. I really like this thing. It's something different than what we got with the Legacy one. Hasbro, again, is absolutely killing it with the Lightning Collection roleplay stuff. I do share many of the fans' thoughts about moving on from Mighty Morphin. Give me the rest of the helmets and the power weapons. There's a whole universe in the Morpher grid to rediscover in the form of Lightning Collection roleplay toys. There you have it. I'm Richie923. I'm on D status, and I'll see you for the next one.